In the vibrant world of French comedy, few voices were as bold, as raw, or as unapologetically authentic as Bun Hay Mean, known to millions as the Chinois Marrant or funny Chinese. On the morning of July 10, 2025, the world of stand-up was shaken by the tragic news of his passing at just 43 years old. Bun Hay Mean was found lifeless at the foot of an apartment building in Paris's 17th arrondissement after a fall from the 8th floor, a devastating accident that cut short a life brimming with laughter and resilience. His producer, Philippe Delmas, shared the heart-wrenching details, suggesting Bun slipped while trying to retrieve his phone from a balcony gutter, just hours before he was set to fly to Montreal for a performance. The loss of this singular talent, who rose from the gritty suburbs of Bordeaux to shine on stages across France and in films like Asterix and Obelix, The Middle Kingdom, left fans, friends, and fellow comedians reeling. From his razor-sharp humor to his fearless take on stereotypes, Bun's journey was one of triumph over adversity, a story of a man who turned pain into laughter and made the world a little brighter. Join us as we celebrate the life, legacy, and indomitable spirit of Bun Hay Mean, a comedian who left an unforgettable mark on French culture. Born on November 29, 1981, in Lormont, a working-class suburb of Bordeaux, Bun Hay Mean came into the world as the son of a Cambodian father and a Chinese mother, refugees who fled the horrors of the Khmer Rouge regime in 1977. Growing up in a tight-knit immigrant family, Bun was shaped by the struggles and sacrifices of his parents, who worked tirelessly to build a new life in France. His father toiled as an auto worker, insisting Bun secure a stable future, while his mother's quiet strength anchored the family. As the only Chinese kid in his class, Bun faced the sting of ordinary racism, as he called it, navigating a world where his identity was often reduced to stereotypes. Yet, even as a shy, introverted teenager, he found solace in writing, scribbling sketches in notebooks that would later become the foundation of his comedy. At 14, a friend signed him up for a slam poetry night in Bordeaux, and when Bun took the stage, his words sparked laughter and epiphany that set his path. "I discovered I could make people laugh, and that was the revelation," he told LCI in 2016. Despite his passion, Bun honored his father's wishes, earning a computer science degree in 2006. But at 24, he made a leap of faith, quitting his job to chase comedy in Paris, a decision that would test his resolve in ways he never imagined. Bun's early years in Paris were a crucible of hardship. Living in a cramped 9-square-meter apartment near Place de la République, he scraped by, sometimes sleeping on the streets when money ran dry. His first open-mic performance earned him just €1.17, barely enough for a metro ticket home. "I had to ask the organizer for 30 cents more," he recalled with a wry smile on LCI. For a decade, he battled psoriasis, a painful skin condition that once caused him to lose a chunk of hair the size of a coin, a physical reminder of the toll his dream took. Yet, Bun's tenacity shone through. He performed in cafes and restaurants, honing his craft with a machine gun delivery and a knack for improvisation that turned heads. In 2014, his big break came when Alain Desgois, founder of Declic Theatre and mentor to Jamel Debbouze, spotted him. Desgois introduced Bun to a network of rising stars like Kyron and Kian Kojandi, and soon, Jamel Debbouze himself invited him to join the Jamel Comedy Club. That year, Bun's first solo show, Chinois Marrant dans la légende de Bun Hay Mean, exploded onto the Parisian scene. With biting humor, he tackled stereotypes about his Asian heritage, turning prejudice into punchlines. "The stage was therapy," he told Le Monde in 2014. "It helped me heal wounds and say what was unsaid." Bun's rise was meteoric. His debut show packed venues like the Apollo Theatre and La Nouvelle Eve, and by 2016, he was performing at the prestigious Montreux Comedy Festival. His second show, Bun Hay Mean, cemented his reputation as a fearless comedian who could make audiences laugh and think. He didn't shy away from heavy topics: racism, identity, rejection, but wrapped them in a sardonic wit that was uniquely his. "I'm not just the funny Chinese," he'd say, poking fun at his own moniker while dismantling clichés. His charisma caught the eye of filmmakers, landing him small roles in comedies like De L'Étoile sur le Feu in 2011 and Comme un Chef in 2012. But it was his turn as Deng Xin-Chin, the scheming prince in Guillaume Canet's 2023 blockbuster Asterix and Obelix, The Middle Kingdom, that brought him to the big screen spotlight. Starring alongside Vincent Cassel and Manu Payet, Bun stole scenes with his larger-than-life presence. "It's surreal to think I'll be on TV in 20 years, he told Le Parisien. marveling at his journey from Bordeaux's cafes to global screens. He also appeared in Eric Juder's Problemos in 2017, Les Mitchens in 2021, and Les Chèvres with Danny Boone in 2024, each role showcasing his versatility. A post on X called him a comet blazing through French comedy, a fitting tribute to his electric energy. Behind the laughter, Bun's life was a tapestry of triumphs and trials. His family remained his anchor. His parents and siblings in Gironde were his biggest cheerleaders, though they worried about his risky career choice. Bun never married and had no children, pouring his heart into his craft and his close-knit circle of friends, including comedians like Blanche Gardin and Eric Juder. His producer, Philippe Delmas, described him as a brother, while Jamal Debbouze and Melissa Thuriot mourned his loss, saying, "Your sensitivity will be terribly missed." Bun lived modestly in Paris, his lifestyle reflecting his roots rather than the glitz of fame. His net worth, estimated at around $1 million at the time of his death, came from his stand-up tours, film roles, and appearances on shows like Platin on Canal+. But wealth was never his goal. "I'd make 2,000 people laugh, then sleep alone at a tram stop," he told Le Parisien in 2017, reflecting on the emotional rollercoaster of his early career. A decade-long battle with psoriasis and a bout of depression in his 20s left him vulnerable, yet he channeled that pain into his art. In 2020, he told Tele-Loisirs, "I was alone, unrecognized, and broke down for months. But the stage saved me." The last year of Bun's life was a testament to his resilience. In June 2024, while touring his third show, Kill Bun, in La Réunion, he suffered a public breakdown, captured in a video that showed him wandering disoriented on a road. His team confirmed he was hospitalized, with a statement saying, "He's in pain and resting." Bun later spoke candidly about his mental health struggles, telling Nice Matin in January 2025, "Kill Bun is about mental health, my low point last summer. It's therapy through laughter, putting words to what others feel." The show, a raw exploration of his challenges, was set to launch a major tour in September 2025, with a performance scheduled at Montreal's Olympia on July 11th, the day after his death. His producer noted, his suitcase was packed, ready for Canada. He was so happy to be back on stage. The tragedy struck just before his flight, with police finding his phone in the gutter and a cendrier on his balcony's edge, supporting the theory of an accidental fall. Though some speculated about suicide, no note was found, and his team insisted he was in good spirits, eager for his next chapter. The Paris prosecutor's office opened an investigation, but the loss felt all the more senseless for its randomness. Bun's death sent shockwaves through the comedy world. Eric Juder posted a simple, "Bisous, mon vieux," with 3 black hearts on Instagram, while Gilles Lelouch wrote, "So sad. Rest in peace." Laura Callow called him a king of derision and improvisation, and Jerry, who'd seen him just weeks earlier, was devastated. On X, fans shared tributes like, "Bun Hay Mean was a comet, burning bright and gone too soon," while Le Figaro noted, his dark humor and mental health advocacy made Kill Bun a powerful swan song. Bun's ability to confront racism and stereotypes with wit made him a trailblazer, especially for France's Asian community. Growing up, he'd felt the weight of being the only Chinese kid, and his comedy was a rebellion against that isolation. "I'm not Bride, you're the Hebrew," he'd quip, a nod to his fans who got the reference. His work with the Jamal Comedy Club in 2014, alongside peers like Kyron, gave him a platform to amplify marginalized voices. As one ex-user wrote, "He made us laugh at our flaws and love our differences." Bun's performances at Le Grand Rex and L'Européen were electric, his rapid-fire delivery and fearless improvisation leaving audiences in stitches. Reflecting on Bun Hay Mean's life, we see a man who turned adversity into art. From the Bordeaux suburbs to Paris's grandest stages, he carried his heritage with pride, using humor to dismantle prejudice and heal his own wounds. His role in Asterix was a pinnacle, but his true legacy lies in the laughter he sparked and the barriers he broke. At 43, he was poised for a comeback with Kill Bun, a show that promised to be his most personal yet. "It's about moving on by laughing," he said, a philosophy that defined him. The tragedy of his fall reaching for a phone, moments from a new adventure, feels like a cruel twist for a man who'd overcome so much. Yet, his voice lives on in every sketch, every film, every moment he made us laugh. His producer's words echo, "The shock is immense for his family in Gironde, for us, for his fans." Bun Hay Mean was more than the Chinois Marrant, he was a son, a brother, a friend, and a beacon of resilience. Rest in peace, Bun. Your laughter will echo forever. If this tribute to Bun Hay Mean touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories about the legends who shaped our world. Your support helps us keep their legacies alive. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep laughing through the pain.